News of Sirius Black's escape spread throughout the school like wildfire. No one seemed to know how he had managed it. Harry, Ron, and Hermione kept what they knew to themselves. Besides, it was the day of their final exams, and not all of the friends were well prepared.
I don't know how you're possibly going to pass your exams, Ron. You've hardly studied a thing.
Me? What about you? You spent all that time researching Buckbeak's defense.
Please, Ron, give me some credit. I used the time turner to study, of course. I'm aiming for perfect marks.
She's always got an answer, doesn't she?
Bad news, Ron. Your Carpe Retractum exam is first. We'd better head up to Professor Lupin's classroom.
Shall we take the portrait shortcut to the 3rd floor, or the stairway?
We're gonna use the portrait shortcut, but also I'm hoping that Professor Lupin is not a werewolf at this time. I mean, they never seem to talk or discuss this topic again. Just don't mention it. He's a werewolf, he walked off somewhere. And yeah. But anyways, Buckbeak is saved. Sirius Black is saved. I really shouldn't say that out loud, because then maybe these students will know what I've been doing these last couple of days. You know, just using a time turner and all that. Ron, why don't you just use a time turner? Hermione, give Ron the time turner. It's a fair chance. Let him study for Carpe Retractum. Although, I really do wonder, how do you study for a spell challenge like that? Are you just gonna have like some sort of a pole attached to the ceiling and you're just gonna practice Carpe Retractum all day? You know, I really have no idea what same for Harry. I mean, Harry can go outside and just cast Glacius everywhere and just freeze the ocean up, like I said before. As for Hermione, yeah, well, Hermione needs to find some statues, and then well, is there much stress in practicing for that spell? I don't know. Anyways, let's save up, and then we will go to the 3rd floor. So yeah, we're all saved up, and this is actually the moment in the game where you can free roam for a little bit. You can decide whether you want to go and explore Hogwarts, the interior or the exterior. You can redo the spell challenges if you want to. You can also ride with Buckbeak. That's very important, because we only done it once, but we can do it again, and we can do the other challenges with Buckbeak if we want to. But, you know, I'm going to do it that the game wants me to do it. So we're actually going to do Ron's Carpe Retractum exam right now, and then we're going to follow up with the other exams. So this is how we're going to do it. So we had to go to the 3rd floor, and Professor Lupin is waiting for us. So yeah, let's do this.
Malevolence.
Teleported up to the 3rd floor, and if we just walk up here, then the cutscene will start, and we will begin what we like to call the exams.
Well, here we are. Ready to take that final exam, Ron?
Do I look a bit feverish to you?
Good try, Ron. Harry and I will meet up with you outside in the courtyard after our exams.
Bye. Nice knowing you.
Ah, there you are, Ron. Ready to start your final exam?
Well, actually...
Right then, here we go. I must warn you, Ron. This exam is fairly difficult. And also a bit dangerous.
Dangerous?
To earn a perfect score, you must collect all 5 challenge shields. Go to it, Ron. Good luck.
Indeed, 5 challenge shields, so not 10, so it's a bit shorter. But Professor Lupin has really put this to the extreme. Look at this. This is terrifying. This is absolutely terrifying. Moving platforms. You cannot see the bottom of this pit. It looks really cool though. The design is really, really interesting. But we cannot spend too much time just spinning around in here. We really have to figure out what is going on. So it's actually quite easy. It is a bit of a mess with all these spinning platforms, and you will need to have patience. Patience is key in this this exam. And let's just say that's just something I do not have. Actually, I have to drop myself a platform, so I'm gonna take a very risky jump here, because I see there's an opening here, and I want to see what's that all about. I almost missed this. That's unacceptable. How could I miss this? Come on, there's a treasure chest waiting here. Couple of beans. But you will see also in these exams that there are no secrets. So, you know, technically there are not any secrets to be discovered. The game doesn't count them. Although I do consider that there's actually one secret in this exam. But you will also notice there are a lot of pumpkin pasties and cauldron cakes to collect. Hey, here's a rope though. Very convenient for the cutscene to let us know where that challenge shield is. So this is a challenge shield you can actually easily miss. I've had it before that I would actually cast Carpe Retractum on another platform and then pull the rope. And then it was a bit confusing to know where that challenge shield was to be picked up. If you stand on the second level though and then you pull the rope, it's easy to see because Ron will be in the cutscene, so you exactly know where you need to be and what you need to do. So yeah, that was the first challenge shield already, so let's continue. I think we have to go here. And again, be patient. And let's see what we have to do here. Ah yes, this is one of those. I have a lot to talk about this because of the following. First of all, here's an opening, but there's nothing in here. That's quite strange. Second thing, I had it before where of course the timing needs to be right, where you have to cast Carpe Retractum just in time. But I've had it that the timing was completely off, so by the time I was standing in that position where I could actually cast Carpe Retractum in the next area, this moving pillar, you know, this moving thing where you cast spell on, it would never show up in time. It was mis-synchronized, so I could not advance sometimes. That was quite strange. Anyways, it's all going well right now. That bean, I was about to say that bean is lost, but for some reason, if we just gently touch it, here we go. We have still all the beans. Still though, again, Ron is very brave, I would say. I mean, this just isn't normal. You really need to have faith in your spell, because otherwise things will break. So a nice collection of beans here, and again another rope we can pull. It shows us the way to the next area. Yeah, we can see some beans in there as well. We will collect those beans, of course we will, but we need to progress further into the level first before we can collect those beans. So here we go. This is all good. Let's save up. All saved up. So what do we do here? Oh! A skeleton! It's very strange to actually see skeletons during this exam. I will admit. And you just have to cast Rectus Sempo twice, just quickly after each other. Of course, when we were in the tunnels with Harry and Hermione, you could dual cast. So then you could kill skeletons with just one hit, with one spell cost. But you're of Ron now, so you're on your own. So you really have to just cast it multiple times. Anyways, that was challenge shield number 2 in all this chaos. You're rewarded with some pumpkin pasties, that's always nice. That's all we can do in here. Oof. And this is also something that really just summarizes the game and the game's difficulty. So we just had some encounters with a couple of skeletons. And I don't know, the game really thinks this was so tough. We are going to give you a total of 6 chocolate frogs. 6. The game really thinks that we struggle with these enemies. It's almost an insult. Well, it is an insult. But it's okay. And of course, this game, when I played it at first, of course, it was difficult at some points, sometimes. I don't know. Well, actually, I think the first 2 games were a bit harder in that regard. But, yeah, anyways, I digress. So this is also something that I find extremely baffling. This jumping from tiny ledge to tiny ledge. What is this, Professor Lupin? This has nothing, and I repeat, nothing to do with Carpe Retractum or how to be a good wizard. This isn't magic. This is just a physical exercise. This is PE. Why? I don't understand how Professor Lupin approves this, and how anyone of the school can approve this. I am rejecting this setup completely. Just. Anyways. Enough of me ranting about this exam. Let's just go ahead and collect some more beans. Hey, we do get compensated quite well here for all our troubles. Only 4. Okay, I was about to say we get really well compensated, and then we only get 4 beans. Such time. Anyways, 3rd challenge shield. Make sure you drop here. The music will change. And again, we just continue with this stupid ledge jumping. Really, it's just, why would you do this? Every time I jump, I have so much pain. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's calm ourselves down. We've done all of this. Let's save up. Now, last time I asked myself, why is this door locked? We were greeted with a nice fire crab. Now if I open this door, there's nothing. It's just a small hallway. Leads to another door. So that's good. Let's continue. Oh my god. Chaos. Absolute chaos. You know what to do. We're gonna go bowling. We're gonna go bowling with some fire crabs. Just make sure that the ball's in the bucket. I would like to say it, in the pit. There's one more to go. And that will unlock the path towards the next challenge shield, which is good. Now I do like this room, because there are 4 things to cast the pulsar on. And it's quite a bean and pumpkin fest. So this one is depleted, that's also depleted, depleted and depleted. And look at this. A whole bunch of beans, pumpkin pasties, chocolate frogs. It's all good. 3,500 beans right now, almost 250 pumpkin pasties. I think we will get 250 by the end of this exam. So that's all good. All right. You see, these exams are actually quite short. We're already at 4 out of 5. And again, this is something you can leave it if you want to, but of course, you know me. I'm gonna go for the beans. Just make sure that you position yourself just right. And you make the jump back. Jumping over there is not a problem. It's jumping back. That's a problem. Okay. That just went about right. Again, Lupin. Lupin is like, yes, let's put some beans in there. Let's see how many students are dumb enough to try and jump and just die. again, I think it's really just natural selection. Sometimes it's like, okay, those who pass the exam are also the people who were smart enough not to make such risky jumps. Except we are the exception. We did make the risky jumps. But we are still alive. We are still on our way to do this. Now, here is what I think is actually the secret in the game. You can cast Alohomora here, and also something will open. Indeed, of course, the way towards this treasure chest will open. Actually, you have 2 treasure chests. I want to open this one. This has to be my favorite. Because... all those cauldron cakes. All those cauldron cakes. That's really nice. 89 cauldron cakes. I really do wonder if we're going to make it to 100 by the end of this episode. We will see. 252 pumpkin pasties. So we have reached our target of 250. Not that it's really a target, but I was just curious whether 250 would be good enough. Oof, just made that platform. Again, this has nothing to do with Carpe Retractum. Just putting it out there. I also tried to make that jump from here towards that little gap over there, because I missed the secret at first during a couple of practice runs. That jump was a bit glitched, but it worked somehow, but I do not recommend it. I have to cast Carpe Retractum. Otherwise, I would have been dead. I would have been dead if I didn't see this on time. Again, I think this is just Professor Lupin's sort of selection. Like, okay, you really have to have fast reactions, because otherwise you will die. Don't panic, but if you do panic, you will die. Okay, so this is actually the last. The last area, the last room. You can see the challenge shield across.
Carpe Retractum.
Because Carpe Retractum, I want those cauldron cakes. Of course, you know I do. Now, what do we have here? We have imps waiting for us on this side. Treasure chest. Another treasure chest. A spongify tile. And then there's a gate that separates this area into 2 parts. And I also see a spongify tile here. So I don't know, maybe I'm just going to drop myself down here and then I can get the cauldron cakes. Of course not. Oh boy. And more skeletons to beat. Alrighty. Now here's the thing. Oh. First I kill you. And you. Yes, are we done here? Now here's the thing. I don't really know what this does. I haven't really paid attention what happens. So I don't know. I'm sorry, but it's just a switch. What does it do? Does it stop the skeletons from respawning? I don't know. But it's there. I'm sure that someone will know what it does, and maybe will have missed something, but really, if I have missed something, it wasn't important to begin with. So. Okay, so this was a mishap. We should not go here. Let's try the other side of this room. But I do see there are 6 imps waiting for me. But I'd rather battle with imps than with skeletons, I guess. Come on. Do your worst. Oh, that was a lot of them. 5 at once. 2 throws. 2 throws to kill 6 imps. That has to be a nice average. That was one chest. Let's open the other. Ah, we can open it again. How generous. Beans. Lots of beans. Yeah, that's a sponge fight tile.
Spongify!
And we will be rewarded with more cauldron cakes. Of course, there is a pole here that we have to cast Carpe Retractum on, because if you try to jump from here to there, you will again lower yourself to this area, so we have to do this.
Carpe Retractum!
Alrighty. Now, before I end it here, because this is the last challenge sheet, of course, there's no bean bonus room or anything like that. The way the challenge or the exam ends is a bit different from, let's say, the regular spell challenge. So you will see what happens when I complete this first exam. We have done it, though. We have collected all the challenge shields. So let's finish up Ron's exam.
Fantastic work, Ron. A perfect score. You have clearly mastered the Carpe Retractum spell.
Thanks, Professor Lupin.
I just let the music end there for you. Yeah, you will have this menu. It says Carpe Retractum. All the 5 challenge shields. 100%. That's what I like to see. And you actually have the choice to replay the final exam or just continue. And we will continue with the next final exam. So I'll see you there.
I hope you've prepared for your final exam, Miss Granger.
Absolutely, Professor McGonagall. Thanks to the time turner you lent me.
You may find this a bit more challenging than our previous exercises. Collect all 5 challenge shields to earn a perfect score on your exam. You may begin.
Alrighty. So again, the same concept. Here, Hermione. We have to redo a Lap of Force and Draconiforce. And I think this one is one of the more straightforward exams. We will dig the mound of earth. This will be one of the last times I will say this in this series. I do apologize. Yeah. And of course, more beans to collect. Come on, jump. Eating grass. Oh, that's also pretty neat. Yes, make sure that you dig up all the mounds of earth. That will reveal some Spongify tiles. We will need those in order to progress, so make sure you do that. And then you will have this little area. And this one, of course, showcases the importance, or how much risk are you willing to take in order to get a cauldron cake. That rhymes. Oof! That's a good jump. And again. Good, good, good. Sometimes it's a bit tricky to make sure that you have a jump with full speed with the rabbit. That can make this jump a little bit challenging, but we did it the first time around. That's good. Again, like I said, 100 cauldron cakes. That would be really nice if we can achieve this. But I'm not sure. I'm not really sure if we can. Maybe we'll get to like 98 or 99. I don't know. But 100 would be really nice. Alright, that's all that we had to do regarding Lap of Force. Now it's just time to jump over these fences. And Abandonment. Oh, that cauldron just tipped twice. That is strange. And of course, if you remember my tip, just wait for all the poison cloud particle effects to just finish and disappear. Otherwise you may still get random damage. It's just something that, again, I have experienced before, so that's why I'm so cautious about this. Kill the Bunderman. I think, again, this will be the last sort of encounter you will have with the Bunderman, I think. Because I think Bundermans only exist here. Again, that cauldron just tips twice. It's magic, sure, but something is a bit wrong with the animation. But I can forgive it. I'm not too harsh. I'm just again, Bunderman. Waiting for the particle effects. You know the drill. Drill. And there we go. Alrighty. That is challenge shield number 1. Easily done. Let's save up. Now this next group you could skip, sure, but there is a challenge shield in here, so what do? Well, it's really easy. You just do this. Do you get it? I think you do, of course. It's just you have to find a pattern that makes all the armor sets just disappear at the same time. Of course, one will come back faster than the other, so you have to find a pattern. But the pattern is just this one, that one, this one, and then that one. That's just the easiest pattern, and then you will get the challenge shield. Quick and easy. Alright, next area, which I find to be the strangest area of all. First off, there are 2 safe books. Why? I don't know. They're just there. I don't know. Really, they're just there. Second thing is, you have all these pressure plates. They will reveal a Depulso thing you can cast on. The Depulso slab. You have to do this 4 times. Why? I don't know. Of course, it will reveal the Draconic Force statue, but I mean, why do we have to do this exercise of running towards a pressure plate and then casting the Depulso? It's just weird, you know? It's just weird. It doesn't really add value, I think, to the gameplay, but maybe they had some other ideas with this room, but I don't know. Again, the 2 safe books, maybe that could be an indicator, but yeah, I don't really know what's going on here. So we have 2 challenge shields, and you can see challenge shield number 3, 4, and 5 in here already. So yeah, the rest of this exam all has to do with Draconic Force.
Draconic Force.
With this lovely little dragon. The first part is simple. We take a fireball, we go the way up here, we get ourselves a cauldron cake, we light this on fire, and now a path will reveal. So, you're gonna see immediately why some people may hate this section, and why I may not collect everything you see. Oh no, what is this? Is this a timer? Oof. So, I will guide you through it. I will fly up here first, and here I will try to collect everything I can within a given time. I'm just gonna walk around. Oopty-doopty-doop. I gotta make sure I have enough time left to ignite this. So I'm gonna make this really short. Alrighty, let's light this on fire. And this way you will have challenge shield number 3.
This could be a challenge.
Yeah, I let the timer run out, so you can see this cutscene. So Hermione will say, this can be a challenge. But let's go ahead and collect the 3rd challenge shield while we're at it. And yeah, this is a thing. There are three challenge shields you can find while you're flying with the dragon. So this was the first one you could find. And now we have to advance and fly a bit further to find the next, in order to gain access to the next challenge shield. So each little section in here in this course has its own time limit, so the timer will reset. And yeah, that gives you just a little bit of pressure. It's nice for the pumpkin pasties, they'll sort of guide you away, so that's really convenient. Still though, it can be tricky, because the controls are not optimal, but hey, they're good, they're sufficient. Oof, this can make some people sick, including myself. Ugh. Okay, so you see all these beans up here? I am very sorry to announce we will not collect all the beans. I am very sorry. We're just gonna go straight through here, And then take a left, because this is the next area. And we will get challenge shield number 4 with this. Now I will make use of the remaining time to collect some beans up here. But yeah, don't expect me to reset the spell and for me to actually collect all of the beans. That would just take too much time and it's not fun. This is also interesting.
This could be a challenge.
So yeah, my plan here is to first collect this, of course. And I'm just going to cast the spell once, and I'm hoping I can just finish the entire obstacle course, so I can gain access to the last challenge shield. But I'm not going to collect all the beans and all the pumpkin pasties you can find. I mean, I could, but then I would have to reset about maybe 10 times or so. And I don't think that makes for a good video. I don't think it makes for a good experience. So I'm just going to try to finish this obstacle course. And if I don't, then, well, at least I have practiced. But let's just try and finish up this entire obstacle course. I mean, yeah, there are beans, there are pumpkin pasties, and I think there are maybe 1 or 2 cauldron cakes, and you might be thinking, what? You are going to skip through some cauldron cakes? But you love cauldron cakes. Yeah, I do, I know, but I mean, sometimes I really gotta set priorities, you know? It's not the end of the world if I don't get that cauldron cake. But it's really, like I said, it doesn't make for a good experience, I think, if I just reset and reset and reset all the time. So I'm just gonna make sure that I just get all that I need to get. So we have to fly back in here, and now we're gonna drop ourselves down in this spinning room, as I just like to call it. Alright. I will take some pumpkin pasty, sure, I will take that. Okay, here we go. We have to fly in here now. Again, the pumpkin pasties will lead the way, so that's really convenient. We have to go here. Then we have more of those zigzagging walls. That just makes me want to puke. That's not the way to go. We have to go this way. Alright. Another pumpkin pasty. This is the last stretch. Come on. Come on. And now the timer will not exist anymore, so that's good. You will have done it. Of course, as you know, you cannot touch the challenge shield while you're a dragon. We already have a fireball, so that's convenient. Let's go and collect all the pumpkin pasties. And cauldron cake number 95. That's good, you know, I will take number 95. That's fine. That's really fine. Let's set this on fire. And that is it. And then you will actually have completed this exam with all 5 challenge shields. And again, you know, you could go back and fly with Draconiforce, and you may collect some more beans or pumpkin pasties or I don't know what. But I'm not gonna do it, because like I said, it's not fun. We have to advance. And I can live with missing some of these beans, I really can. So yeah, let's finish up this exam. We have to walk through here this time, so let's do it.
You scored 100%, Miss Granger. Exactly what I expected of you.
Thank you, Professor McGonagall. I do wish the term wasn't over so soon. There's so much more I'd like to learn.
Pace yourself, Miss Granger. If not for yourself, for the rest of us.
So yeah, that exam is done. Draconiforce, Lapiforce. Again, all 5 challenge shields. We could replay it, but we're gonna go in advance and let's do Harry's final exam with Glacius.
Are you ready for the Glacius final exam, Harry?
Ready, Professor Flitwick?
Splendid! You know the rules then. Pick up all 5 challenge shields to earn a perfect score.
Got it! 5 challenge shields!
Oh, and Harry, this exam's a bit more difficult than our usual Glacius exercises. Good luck to you.
I will tell you right now, this entire exam will be different than your typical Glacius exercise.
Glacius!
For starters, this will be, and I'm sad to announce it, the last slip and slide. and then there's only one slip and slide, and it's a short one. So enjoy it. This will be the last time you can enjoy this, Harry. The rest of your life, you will have to face some more serious quests. You will not slip and slide anymore. In the next game, you will actually have to face Voldemort. Hey, cauldron cakes. Lovely. And Professor Flitwick accurately measured, using physics, where Harry would land. And he barely just calculated it right. Anyways, I love this design with the pipes, and you will see why. First off, challenge shield number 1 in the pocket. And I see some Amazonian salamanders up ahead, so let's kill them.
Glacius! With the Zebra!
Phew!
Glacius! With the Zebra!
I was a bit worried there, because I said before, during the spell challenge of Glacius, that sometimes the game will crash when you try to kill salamanders. This time, the game is like, nah, it's cool. One thing that I do find interesting, though, is where's the fire? I mean, the salamanders have to live on fire, right? So, where is it? Strange. The game already thinks that was such a hard encounter. We're gonna give you some 4 chocolate frogs. But let's save up first. Alrighty, all saved up. Now remember in the tunnels that I said that this one skull was a sweet tooth? These two have to be the top contenders then. I have a theory about this. I think that these two were students of Professor Flitwick, and they were trapped. They always had to do spell challenges, and they always collected a whole bunch of beans, because I think Professor Flitwick loves beans, and maybe they ate too much. And then when they died, Professor Flitwick was like, yes, let me take their skulls and just stuff it with beans. I don't know, it's just a theory, but I really do think there's some sort of strange relation between doing something for Professor Flitwick and then beans. That's the best correlation I can give. Professor Flitwick equals beans. I don't know. It's strange. Hey, there's the next challenge shield. Let's go ahead and collect it. Whoa! The imp just bounced off my head. This imp, for some reason, has a bit of a darker texture. Maybe it's the lighting, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's maybe the lighting, but the texture is a little bit darker than normal. But that's okay. Ah, nice. All in the corner. One throw was enough. So this then is challenge shield number 2. No, we're dropping. That's not good. What? Fire crabs? For Harry? I thought that fire crabs were a thing for Ron. Why do we have to face fire crabs? And what does this have to do with Glacius? Again, nothing. And then the final encounter here, it is level at least 4. Apologies for spinning around a whole lot, and for spinning, spamming. And with this we will have challenge shield number 3. We are still dropping ourselves down. Oof, that's a lot of distance to cover, a lot of height to recover. I wonder how we will ever get back up here. Hello, don't stand too close to me, buddy. I'm a bit allergic to fire traps, and just to fire in general. There we go. Oh, there we do not go. We weren't done yet. There we go. So these chests will open. But pixies. Thought we kill all of you. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and collect all these beans already. Before we grab that challenge shield. There's a good reason for it. It's because if you don't do this, in one corner, you may not collect all the beans anymore. So make sure you just clear the area before you touch this challenge shield. That's number 4 already. And again, we have done absolutely nothing with Glacius. More imps. So here are 4 imps. Alrighty. Oops, that was a bit of a misthrow. But thankfully we do have a chocolate frog, so things will be alright. Again, threw it a little bit too close. And while you're dealing with imps, Professor Flitwick has no patience and already wants to introduce all the fire salamanders. Kill the fire. I have to kill the fire. Good. Yeah, so this is like the only thing that could be a little bit of a challenge. If you don't deal with the imps fast enough, then you will also have to deal with Amazonian fire salamanders at the same time. So yeah, that could be a little bit of a challenge if you're not really good with dealing with imps. But it's all good here. Now, like I said, you know, there were some beans here before, and if you don't collect them, then it might be that you will not be able to collect them at all anymore, because they will no clip through this new platform that has appeared. So yeah, that's why. And yeah, Spongeify tile. If we look, we have to make a long way back. So this is the most powerful Spongeify tiles you will see. Look at this. And again. Poof. And again. Here we go. And this is why I like these pipes. It will be a bean shower. And a pumpkin pasty shower. And 99 cauldron cakes. Oof. So we did not get to 100. But we get to 99. Does it mean that we will end with 99 cauldron cakes? No. Certainly not. Certainly not. We will be able to find more cauldron cakes very, very soon. But for now, this will suffice. We will have completed all the final exams with Ron, Hermione, and Harry. So let's go and finish this up.
Well done, Harry. A perfect score.
Wow! I can hardly believe it myself.
It was a pleasure having you in Charms class this term, Harry. You have a great deal of natural ability, my boy. A great deal indeed.
So yeah, we're all familiar with this now. Glacius, all the 5 challenge shields, 100%. So that was it. Now we can advance with the game. So I will see you there.